Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to week 13 activity. So for this week, based on your knowledge, describe the product design cycle on the area of superannuation. So the first stage is to identify the need for a new or modified product and develop a product strategy. Identifying the need for designing superannuation product occurs in several ways, such as innovation, response to changes in regulation or tax law changes, entry into new market or distribution systems, updating product for relevant experience and market research. A superannuation is an organizational pension program created by a company for the benefit of its employees. It is also referred to as a company pension plan. Funds deposited in a superannuation account will grow, typically without any tax implications, until retirement or withdrawal. Moving on to step 2 is to develop a product strategy. A product strategy is necessary so that you can assess whether your company can benefit from meeting the need. A product will seldom be successful even if it meets a market need unless an appropriate product strategy is developed. In this stage, a product strategy will discuss the method of distributing the product, discuss the risks associated with the product and the ability to mitigate these risks, and discuss the resources necessary for a successful product and evaluate the company's capacity to meet those needs. In this case, superannuation is an investment environment designed specifically to help the employees save for their retirement. The funds are reserved in a superannuation fund as they are aided by employer and perhaps employee contributions and other typical growth mechanisms. Employee pension benefits will be paid out as participants become eligible through this type of monetary fund. Next, the third stage involves the manufacture and distribution of the product. Once the product has been designed, it must be manufactured and distributed. This involves distributing to the client using acceptable sales material and contract documentation, and selecting the appropriate risk. Upon qualifying for retirement, the eligible employee receives a fixed amount, usually on a monthly basis. As mentioned, the amount is determined by a pre-existing formula. The function of superannuation in that regard is similar to receiving Social Security benefits upon reaching the qualifying age or under qualifying circumstances. And the final stage is to gather and monitor experience. Once the product has been sold, the provider must administer it, manage the assets and liabilities that result. These requirements must be taken into account in the initial design process. During this process, the actuary must ensure that the provider understands the risk and the implications for capital requirements. The actuary may have professional responsibility to other stakeholders in the product design and can be placed in the position of an arbitrator between the conflicting interests of the various stakeholders. The actuary plays an important role during the product design cycle. And that's all for me. Thank you.